It always happens on a Tuesday, doesn't it? The faucet starts that annoying drip, drip, drip sound, perfectly timed to drive you slowly insane. Or maybe a cabinet door decides it no longer wants to hang on straight, giving your kitchen a perpetually tired look. That's when the great debate begins in your head. You stare at the problem, then at your phone, picturing the dollar signs flying out of your bank account as you dial a professional. Then you glance at your own two hands and wonder, could I actually fix this myself? This is the moment every homeowner faces, the classic DIY or hire dilemma that feels like a pop quiz for adulthood. Let's be honest, the idea of tackling a home repair can be intimidating. We've all seen those TV show bloopers where a simple paint job ends with a gallon of serene sky blue spilled all over a brand new sofa. The fear is real. You start imagining a tiny problem spiraling into a full-blown disaster that costs twice as much to fix as the original quote. But what if I told you that embracing your inner DIYer is one of the most empowering things you can do? It's not just about saving a few bucks, though we'll definitely get to that glorious part. It's about taking control of your own space and proving to yourself that you are more capable than you think. My brother Jonathan and I have spent our entire careers showing people the hidden potential in their homes. But the real magic isn't just in knocking down walls, it's in the confidence people build when they learn to create and maintain their own environment. That dripping faucet isn't just a leak, it's an opportunity. That crooked cabinet isn't an eyesore, it's a challenge waiting to be conquered. Thinking of your home not as a list of problems but as a series of potential projects is the first step toward transforming your relationship with the place you live. It's about shifting from a passive homeowner to an active, empowered one. So let's put that fear on the back burner for a minute. Let's silence the little voice that says you're not handy enough or that you'll make things worse. Every single expert was once a beginner, fumbling with a wrench and reading instructions 3 times over. The journey of 1,000 home repairs begins with a single, small project. In this guide, we're going to walk you through why you should try, what you need to know before you start, and how to nail those first few projects. You've got this, I promise. Let's get our hands a little dirty, shall we? Let's talk about the first and most obvious win in the world of DIY: the money you'll save. It's a big one. Calling a professional for even a small job involves paying for their time, their expertise, their travel, and their overhead. That can turn a $20 replacement part into a $200 service call. When you do it yourself, you're only paying for the materials. Think about it. Unclogging a drain might cost you a few bucks for a simple tool, versus a hefty plumber's fee. Over the lifetime of owning a home, these savings add up to thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars that can go toward a vacation, your savings, or even a bigger renovation project down the road. But the benefits go so much deeper than your wallet. Let's talk about the incredible feeling of personal satisfaction. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, quite like stepping back and admiring a job well done with your own 2 hands. You fixed that, you installed that, you transformed that. Every time you walk past that perfectly tightened door hinge or use that flawlessly running sink, you'll get a little jolt of pride. It's a powerful confidence booster that spills over into other areas of your life. It's a tangible reminder of your own capability, a trophy of self-reliance mounted right there on your wall. You didn't just fix a thing, you solved a problem. Finally, and this might surprise you, DIY can be an incredible form of stress relief and a boost to your health. In our busy, screen-filled lives, working with our hands can be incredibly meditative. The focus required to measure, cut, or assemble something forces you to be present in the moment, pushing aside the worries of your day. It's a productive escape. Plus, it gets you moving. Even small projects involve lifting, bending, and standing, breaking you out of a sedentary routine. And when you do it with a partner or your family, it becomes a powerful bonding experience, teaching teamwork and creating shared memories. Who knew fixing a leaky pipe could be a form of therapy? So you're not just saving money, you're investing in your own well-being. It's a trifecta of benefits: financial, emotional, and physical. You're improving your home, your bank account, and yourself all at once. It's like a home and garden themed superhero origin story, and the first chapter starts with you deciding to pick up a tool. Forget expensive gym memberships, try installing a new light fixture. The sense of accomplishment will give you a better glow than any spin class, I guarantee it. And you'll have a cool new light fixture to show for it. Alright, you're inspired. You're ready to tackle a project and reap all those amazing benefits. I love the enthusiasm. But hold on for just 1 second, Tiger. Before you dive in head first, let's make sure you're diving into the shallow end of the pool. Not the deep end where the sharks of plumbing and electrical disasters swim. A successful DIYer isn't just someone with good hands, they're someone with a good plan. Asking a few key questions before you start can be the difference between a triumphant success story and a call to Jonathan and me for a full-scale rescue renovation, and trust me, our schedule is pretty packed. First question, do I need a permit for this? This is a big one that many beginners overlook. Generally, simple cosmetic updates like painting a room or fixing a leaky faucet don't require a permit. However, the moment you start moving walls, altering plumbing lines, or doing significant electrical work, you are likely entering permit territory. A quick search on your local municipality's website or a call to the building department can clarify this. Ignoring permits can lead to fines, trouble when you sell your home, and major safety issues. It's a boring but crucial first step. Don't skip it. Second question, what is the actual risk here? Be brutally honest with yourself about what could go wrong. Is the worst-case scenario that you paint a crooked line and have to repaint it? That's a low-risk project. Go for it. But what if the worst-case scenario is that you wire something incorrectly and create a fire hazard, or you improperly handle a plumbing job and cause a massive flood in your kitchen? Those are high-risk projects. As a beginner, you should stick to low-risk tasks. Anything involving major electrical, plumbing, gas lines, or structural integrity is usually a job for a licensed and insured professional. Your safety and your home safety is always priority number one. Third and final question, how urgent is this and do I have the time? A dripping faucet is annoying, but it's not an emergency. That gives you time to research, watch tutorials, and buy the right tools. A burst pipe flooding your basement, on the other hand, is a 5-alarm emergency that requires a professional right now. Also, be realistic about your own schedule. A project that an expert says takes 4 hours might take a beginner a full weekend. Don't start a project on a Sunday night that needs to be finished before you go to work on Monday morning. Rushing leads to mistakes and frustration. Give yourself plenty of time and a buffer for the unexpected. Your path to home project glory starts here. Every DIY journey is unique, and people tend to fall into a few different categories based on their experience and ambition. Understanding where you are on the spectrum can really help you choose the right projects and find the best path forward. There's absolutely no judgment here. Whether you're just starting out or you're ready to build an addition, the goal is to grow your skills from wherever you are right now. So, let's find your DIY personality type and figure out your next steps. It's kind of like a home improvement horoscope, but honestly way more useful. First up, we have the curious beginner. You're intrigued by the idea of DIY, but your toolbox might consist of a single, slightly rusty screwdriver and a hammer you borrowed and, never returned. Your motto is, how hard can it be? Followed quickly by, okay, maybe a little hard. For you, the next step is all about starting small to build confidence. Don't think about remodeling the kitchen, think about fixing the kitchen cabinet that won't close. Your mission is to conquer a few simple, high-visibility tasks. We'll cover a few perfect starter projects later on. Your goal? Prove to yourself you can do it. Next, we have the weekend fanatic. You've tasted victory, and you like it. You've fixed a few things, maybe even painted a room or assembled a small mountain of flat-pack furniture. Your tool collection is growing, and you spend Saturday mornings wandering the aisles of the home improvement store. You're ready for more. Your next step is to level up your skills by taking on a project with a few more steps. This could be something like installing a new bathroom vanity, tiling a backsplash, or replacing a light fixture. Your goal? Move from simple repairs to cosmetic upgrades that make a real visual impact. Finally, there's the aspiring professional. You've moved beyond basic repairs and upgrades, you're comfortable with power tools, you understand the basics of construction, and you might even be eyeing a project that involves moving a non-load-bearing wall. People come to you for advice. Your tool collection is the envy of your neighbors. For you, the path forward involves tackling more complex multi-stage projects that significantly increase your home's value. This could be finishing a basement, building a deck, or a full bathroom remodel. Your goal? Master advanced skills and take on transformative projects, always keeping safety and permits top of mind. Before you can become a DIY hero, you need your utility belt. You don't have to go out and buy every tool in the store, but having a few key essentials on hand will make you ready to tackle a surprising number of common household issues. A good tool just feels right in your hand and makes the job easier, safer, and honestly, more precise. Investing in decent quality tools from the start is always a smart move. They'll last longer and perform better. Think of these 5 items as the founding members of your DIY toolkit. They're the rock stars of the repair world. First on the list is a good quality cordless drill and driver. This is the undisputed king of the toolbox. It drills holes and drives screws, two tasks you'll encounter in countless projects, from hanging a picture frame to assembling furniture or tightening hinges. A cordless model gives you the freedom to work anywhere without being tethered to an outlet. Look for one with a variable speed trigger and an adjustable clutch, which helps prevent you from driving screws too far in. It's the one tool you'll reach for again and again. It's the Swiss Army knife of power tools. Next, you absolutely need a 16-foot tape measure. Precision is the name of the game in DIY, and you can't be precise if you're guessing. A good tape measure is essential for everything. Measuring a room for paint, cutting a piece of wood to the right length, or checking if that new sofa will actually fit through the door. A 16-foot length is perfect for most household tasks, and a wider blade, like 1 inch, will make it easier to extend without it flopping over. It's a simple tool, but a project's success often hinges on the accuracy it provides. Third, get yourself a level. Nothing screams amateur job like a crooked picture frame or a shelf that slopes downhill. A level is the only way to ensure your installations are perfectly horizontal, level, or vertical plumb. A 24-inch level is a great all-purpose size for hanging shelves, towel bars, and even cabinets. It's a simple but magical tool that separates the pros from the Joes. Your eyes can deceive you, but the bubble in a level never lies. It's the truth teller of your toolkit. Fourth is a sturdy utility knife. From opening stubborn plastic packaging to scoring drywall or trimming carpet, a sharp utility knife is indispensable. It provides clean, controlled cuts that scissors just can't match. Look for one with a comfortable grip and a retractable blade for safety. And please, remember to always cut away from your body and handle it with the respect a sharp blade deserves. This humble tool will save you a ton of time and frustration on a daily basis. It's the unsung hero of many a project. Finally, an adjustable wrench or two is a must-have for basic plumbing tasks. Instead of needing a whole set of wrenches, an adjustable one can be modified to fit various sizes of nuts and bolts. This is your go-to tool for tightening a loose faucet, securing a toilet seat, or connecting supply lines. Having an 8-inch and a 10-inch wrench will cover most of your needs. It's the key to stopping those annoying drips and leaks without having to call in a plumber for a simple tightening job. Okay, you've got your tools, you've asked the right questions, and you're ready for action. Let's start with 3 simple, low-risk projects that will deliver a huge dose of that sweet, sweet satisfaction we talked about. These are perfect for the curious beginner. Completing these will build your confidence and show you just how capable you are. We're going to walk through each one step by step. No fancy skills required, just a little patience and the right tools. Let's get started on your DIY highlight reel. First up, fixing a loose floor tile. That one wobbly tile that makes a little click every time you step on it. It's time to silence it for good. First, carefully use your utility knife to scrape out the old, cracked grout from around the tile. Next, try to lift the tile out. If it's stuck, you can use a drill to make a few holes in the center to break it apart for easier removal. Be sure to wear safety glasses. Clean out the old adhesive from the subfloor. Now apply a small amount of tile adhesive to the floor with a putty knife, spread it evenly, and press the tile, or a new replacement, firmly into place. Use spacers to ensure it's aligned, let it dry overnight, and then apply new grout in the joints. Wipe away the excess, and voila, rock solid. Second project, unclogging a slow drain. Before you reach for harsh chemicals, let's try the mechanical approach. This works wonders for bathroom sinks and tubs often clogged with hair. First, place a bucket under the U-shaped pipe, called the P-trap, beneath the sink. Use your adjustable wrench or channel lock pliers to loosen the 2 large nuts holding the trap in place. Once it's loose, wiggle it free and empty the water and gunk into the bucket. Gross, I know, but also incredibly effective. Clean out the trap thoroughly, reattach it, and hand tighten the nuts before giving them a final snug turn with the wrench. Run the water to check for leaks. 90% of the time this will solve your slow drain problem. Third, let's tackle a super easy but satisfying fix tightening loose door hinges. Have a door that squeaks, sticks, or doesn't latch properly. Often the culprit is a loose hinge. All you need is your cordless drill or a screwdriver. Open the door and examine the screws on the hinges, both on the door and on the frame. You'll probably find a few that have worked their way loose. Simply tighten them up until they are snug. Be careful not to over-tighten and strip the wood. If a screw just keeps spinning, it means the hole is stripped. An easy fix for this is to remove the screw, squirt a little wood glue in the hole, and stuff it with a couple of toothpicks. Let it dry, break off the excess toothpick, and then re-drive the screw. It will bite into the new wood and hold tight. We've talked about saving money and building confidence, but I want to leave you with a much bigger idea. Learning these DIY skills isn't just about the here and now. It's about investing in your future and the future of your family. Every repair you make, every improvement you complete adds value to your home. Your home is likely the largest asset you'll ever own, and your ability to maintain and enhance it is a direct contribution to your net worth. This is the foundation of building real, lasting generational wealth. It's a powerful concept that starts with something as simple as fixing a leaky faucet yourself. Think about it this way: the money you save on repairs can be funneled into other investments or used to pay down your mortgage faster, building equity. The skills you learn allow you to buy a home that needs a little love, a fixer-upper, at a lower price, and then transform it into your dream home with sweat equity. This is how you create value out of thin air. This knowledge is an asset in itself, one you can pass down to your children. Teaching them how to care for a home empowers them with the same ability to build their own wealth when they become homeowners. It's a legacy of self-sufficiency. This is especially true for those who own land, whether it's a small backyard or a larger property. That land is a cornerstone of your family's legacy. Brands like Ancestry lands are fantastic resources because they understand this deeply. They provide landowners with practical tips on everything from gardening and land management to advice on preserving and growing that generational wealth. They know that your property is more than just dirt and grass. It's a story, a future, and an inheritance. The skills you build as a DIYer directly support your ability to be a good steward of that land, making it more valuable and productive for generations to come. So as you embark on your DIY journey, remember the bigger picture. That loose tile you fixed? That's you protecting your home's foundation. That garden bed you built? That's you cultivating your land. You are not just a homeowner, you are a wealth builder, a legacy creator, and a teacher. You are taking an active role in shaping your family's financial future. It's an incredible power to have, and it all starts with believing in yourself and picking up that first tool. I hope you're feeling inspired to get started. For more tips, tricks, and project ideas, be sure to subscribe and follow along. Now go make something amazing.